Welcome to the IVM Podcast Network.
You're listening to TFG Cricket.
Good morning, guys. Welcome to the brand new episode of TFG Fantasy Cricket Podcast. And yes, there were not many podcasts released in a couple of days. Not many articles also. We have been receiving messages on Twitter and Facebook. Ki kahan gaye sab articles? So we apologize for that. We are back here. We are back with a bang, and PSL is starting. Vivek Krishnan is with me. Dude, it's like the whole year of, cricketing league. एक बार बांग्लादेश से निकला तो ऑस्ट्रेलिया से, Caribbean से, Pakistan and then India.
Yes. Oh, they have planned it beautifully, Nikhil. All these cricketing boards, along with some help from the ICC, I must add. They have done a wonderful job because if you see, number one is the weather conditions. You have to play this during summer. And fortunately, like you mentioned, you start off with the IPL in April, May. You move on to the Caribbean. Then you go to South Africa, then you go to Australia, you come to Pakistan, or I should say UAE. That's just brand Pakistan Super League, but all the action, ladies and gentlemen, will be played in the Gulf. But finals, at the moment, they say it's going to be held in Lahore, but we'll obviously wait and see how that progresses. But then again, leading up to the IPL. So it's a beautiful... any T20 lover, franchisee cricket lover, this is just...
Or a West Indian player.
He said it. Nikhil Jadhav said it. Absolutely right. If you're a Karen Pollard, Dwayne Smith, Sunil Narine, Bravo, whatever. So
you're traveling throughout the world.
Absolutely, yes. So it's nice. And once again, we have this PSL alive and kicking. Earlier, there were a few problems, as we saw in the previous editions. But you look at the roster... we just saw the trophy, they revealed the trophy, and you saw all the captains. I must say Misbah-ul Haq, Brendan McCullum, Darren Sammy.
Yeah, Misbah-ul Haq, a T20 captain. Okay.
Yes. Kumar Sangakkara was there. And Brendan McCullum also. So it's nice. The stage is set. I think the action begins on Thursday night.
Yep.
That's correct. And we have a doubleheader on Friday as well. So... great
so it's good for us fantasy gamers. They are waiting for something to start like this because we had a great Big Bash.
Oh, yes.
Yeah, we really, cashed on Big Bash over there.
For us, it was indeed a bash, Nikhil.
Yep.
So just brilliant. I think we have a great track record as far as Big Bash is concerned. We'll obviously soon discover what happens in the PSL.
Yeah.
But something tells me we're going to have a great time playing this tournament also. Purely because of the number of options available to you, Nikhil.
Yep.
You see so many overseas professionals coupled with some unbelievable talent from Pakistan. Unfortunate that there is no cricket in their country. But as they say, the country keeps producing cricketers.
Yes.
And because they play so much in the UAE, they know that region very well. And I'm telling you, all these... young boys, all these French players will be the cream of PSL.
Okay.
And that's where I feel Nikhil, it's our duty because we are doing this. We'll be coming up with a slider, lesser known Pakistan players, and we'll help you so that when the toss is about to happen, you're ready with your team.
Okay. So in today's episode, we are basically going to preview what PSL is all about and how we can, look at it from a fantasy point of view. So we have 5 teams, majorly from Peshawar, Karachi, Islamabad, Quetta and Lahore.
Yeah.
And they have some power pack foreigners. And guys, one thing, as Vivek has said, that this is in UAE, so all the players will be willing to come and play over there, including the Englishmen.
Yeah.
Okay, so... if you look at some of the teams, now let's take an example of Peshawar. The foreigners over there are Darren Sammy, Samuels, Andre Fletcher, Chris Jordan, Tilakratne Dilshan, Saqib Al Hasan, Morgan, Samit Patel from England, and Tamim Iqbal. I mean, these kind of players. So if they are playing Karachi, now Karachi has foreigners like Chris Gale, Karen Pollard, Ryan McLaren, Ravi Bopara, Kumar Sangakkara and Mahela Jayawardene. Man, how many are you going to push in the starting 11?
That's the problem. If you compare PSL to the recently concluded Big Bash, Nikhil, you will very quickly realize that PSL has more marquee foreign strength. Big Bash, and that's where I think Big Bash, the organizing committee and the various franchisee, you should also thank the social media people because they were very precise, I should say, very clinical in giving us regular updates.
Yes.
Not sure how much we'll get from
Pakistan
the 5 teams in
Yep.
Pakistan.
Yep.
So that's going to be a challenge for us. That's going to be a challenge for you as well. But having said that, the problem of plenty, when you have, I think every team, Nikhil, if you look down that list, you have about 7 to 9 foreigners. But you can only play 4,
Yep.
which means you'll have to bench 4, 5. Who is a big question.
Yep.
In our opinion, when you have names like Brendan McCullum, when you have Kevin Peterson, when you have Luke Wright, when you have Samuel Badri, Chris Gale, Karen Pollard, I think these guys automatically walk into any franchisee, regardless of where a T20 format is being run. It could be Mumbai Indians, it could be Sydney Thunder, it could be Durban Dolphins, or it could be Dhaka Gladiators. They could just walk into any team.
Yep.
So that's where I feel this is going to be very, very difficult. You have to... And Nikhil, you mentioned the fact Bangladesh players.
Yep.
Tamim Iqbal, Shakibul Hasan, Mahmudullah. Ladies and gentlemen, you know Bangladesh are here in India.
Yep.
One of our...
Let that digest in, okay? Don't pick Bangladeshi players in the start, okay?
Exactly.
Till the test match is not over.
Yes, the first test match starts on Thursday. And before PSL begins, late in the evening, I think 9:30 Indian time, 9:30 morning, Bangladesh India will be playing a test match in Hyderabad.
Yep.
And just in case you're wondering, wishful thinking that Shakib might finish one day's play, fly from Hyderabad to Dubai to take part in a 3-hour contest.
That's not gonna happen.
That's
He's not
wishful
KP.
thinking. No. Yes, number one, he is not KP. Correct. But these things don't happen. If you are committed to an international team, you have to fulfill those duties. It
Yes.
could be a day match, it could be a 5-day match.
Yeah.
So the message is very clear. Don't pick Bangladeshi players. It's just a one-off test match. And then obviously you can pick them whenever you want. Also consider the fact that traveling from Hyderabad to Dubai won't be long. So you
Don't take the
logistics-
risk. In fact, you know what will happen? A lot of the players will go for Shakib Al Hasan as captain.
Yes, somebody in our office did that. I don't want to reveal his name.
Okay. So, the recently concluded Big Bash League and PSL, you touched upon few points that the kind of information that Big Bash provides
Yeah.
is too handy for a fantasy player to, make those, at least the starting 11.
Yes,
playable.
Absolutely, it's like you take a horse to the banks of the river, and then at the end of the day, it's the animal's call. You want to drink the water, you don't want to drink the water, and that's exactly what Big Bash did with everybody. Not too sure PSL will do it.
Yeah.
But that's where I think, Nikhil, we chip in and we do our very best with our hard work, with our research, with our analysis. And obviously we are humans and we will make mistakes. But I think we try to attain a high level of accuracy. And in the process, if we do miss out, of course you can remind us. But I mean, obviously you can also spare us a few errors.
Okay. Moving ahead. If you're looking at Islamabad...
And that could happen. Let me finish. I'm so sorry, Nikhil. And that could happen if there is a choice between Kevin Peterson or Brendan McCullum to make. We saw in the Bangladesh Premier League, Kumar Sangakkara got benched. And Nikhil is desperately waiting for a repeat here. And I can tell him, no, he's not going to be benched because he's a captain.
Yeah.
So,
no, but the
yes.
conditions are also different, okay? BBL
Yes,
and
yes.
subcontinent.
Yeah.
So, but you're talking about Kevin Peterson. You know what? He just tweeted, hashtag bring back KP. So, he might not play PSL.
I don't know, man.
Second thing, he has pulled out from IPL. So,
IPL,
yeah.
yes. I think it's a sensible decision. Well, the reason he came up with was he wanted to spend time with his family. He's been away for a long time playing in South Africa, then in Australia, and now in the Gulf. He has to go back to England at some point in time. Now, the other way to look at it is would the IPL franchisees will they be keen on picking Kevin Peterson? Not for his class, not for his temperament, not for his ability, because he's so injury prone. You don't know when a shoulder, a leg or any muscle go off. And if the brain goes off, good luck to you, because he's very, very mercurial.
Yeah.
He can do that. Genius have this problem. A day they can get up and they can conquer the world. Next day they feel they are so bloody inferior and they start doubting themselves. That's what Kevin Peterson is. So these things can happen, and to avoid the confusion, obviously, like we said earlier, you keep tracking Kevin Peterson's account. You can be a stalker officially, not a problem, because obviously your money is going to be online. And talking about his commitment, Nikhil, I think he's ready to play the. I think what I read was he's ready to play the full tournament.
Okay.
But injuries, you don't know. You really don't know. But then there are far too many replacements.
Okay.
And that's where we will have a problem creating a team.
Okay. So let me just put you into one example. If Karachi is playing Lahore, okay, usually what happens with this franchisee cricket is you pick around 6 to 7 foreigners and then you go for those domestic players.
Yes.
Now, Karachi has players like Gale, Pollard, Ryan McLaren, Ravi Bopara, Sangakkala and Mahela Jayawardene. Lahore has Jason Roy, Brendan McCullum, Sunil Narine, James Franklin, Grant Elliott, Chris Green and Cameron Delport.
That's too much.
Pick few players whom you're gonna pick.
Heavy dose,
These
man.
are all like highly priced players.
Chris Green is I think value for money buy from what he did with Sydney Thunder a few weeks ago. Then you talk about Cameron Delport, who was outstanding in South Africa a few months ago. Then you mentioned these names, Sunil Narine, I think you mentioned Jason Roy, all-time favorite, obviously. So, it's difficult, Nikhil.
You're benching Gale.
Oh, I never said I'm going to be benching Gale, but let me tell you, don't be surprised if he gets benched. For again 2 reasons. One is he's highly injury prone. Number 2, you don't know if he's going to show up. He has this habit of drinking all through the night and sleeping in the morning, not realizing aaj match khelna hai. He is that sort of a character. Typical Caribbean guy, he can do that. And he can come straight away all hungover, he can come score 40 ball 100. He can do that. But there again, there is so much risk involved, man. You don't pick players where there is far too many risk involved, Nikhil. Initially, I would say, because you play an average game. As you build up funds, I think you can do that. Then, as they say, higher the risk, higher the returns. You pick Gale, nobody else has any information. He goes absolutely ballistic. You take everything away. You are the outright winner.
Yeah.
But what are the chances? What are the odds? I probably might not pick Chris Gale. And I'm saying this with a reason. Because there are some other quality players up for grabs. Let him come. Let him say that I'm free. I'm injury free. And I'm here to play. Game 2, game 3, he's on. But not in the first match.
Okay,
because
but
there are far too many question marks, Nikhil. And I don't want to go in that region where, it's very uncertain.
Even if you pick Gale, Pollard, and from Lahore, if you pick Jason Roy, Brendan McCullum and Sunil, that's 50-60 points,
Straight away gone.
Yeah, straight away gone. And then it becomes difficult to...
It is going to be very challenging, but that's where I feel Pakistani players, I don't know how much... people listening to us follow Pakistan cricket. But what I can tell you is there is some serious talent in there, Nikhil. And we could get into a situation, this can happen, where we omit quite a few foreign superstars and pick only domestic cricketers from Pakistan.
Okay.
And it could happen in this match between Karachi and Lahore, or Islamabad versus Peshawar. That could happen. Or again, a match versus Quetta. This could happen. And that's a wise strategy. I'll tell you, I can name a few.
Okay, I'll just name because I have the list in front of me. These are a few Pakistani domestic players that you need to have, your look upon. Ruman Rais, Khalid Latif, Bilawal Bhatti, Shoaib Maqsood, Haris Sohail, Mohammad Asghar, Anwar Ali, Saad Naseem. Saad Naseem is a known player. Yeah.
Saad Naseem, I'm not too sure. Again, played for Pakistan. And I remember he came through the domestic ranks. There is this guy, Mohammad Asghar, a 17, 18-year-old prodigy, straight away picked from... anybody can bowl in Pakistan. And he was taken to Australia. And obviously he didn't get a game because Yasir Shah was there. Mohammad Hafiz was bowling well. Then you had Mohammad Nawaz. You had Imad Wasim. All these guys doing very well. I think therein lies his opportunity. This is perfect for him. He's a left-arm spinner. He will enjoy bowling in Abu Dhabi, Dubai, Sharjah, wherever. I think he has to be a part of your team.
Okay.
You obviously go through some analysis also. And you have Saeed Ajmal in there. You have Samuel Badri. You have Yasir Shah. Quality. You have, I think, Zulfikar Babar is also there. You have so many of these guys, man. It's not easy to pick. And talking about some other names, you mentioned Ruman Rais, another fine talent. Shoaib Maqsood. Shoaib Maqsood could have been the next Inzamam ul Haq.
Okay.
But see what a mess Pakistan have made of that boy. Supreme talent. But kya karega? That's how it is. So these are the guys who...
there is one issue in picking Pakistani players. This is especially for, our followers in all over the world except Pakistan, that there are so many names which are common. I mean, there must be at least 10 Anwar Ali in all the different...
Anwar Ali, Khurram Khan,
Yep.
Mohammad Nabi, or any Mohammad,
Yeah.
or all these guys, it can get very, very confusing. I remember, Nikhil, somebody wrote to me a few weeks ago when we were doing the Desert T20 tournament. We had, there was a confusion. You had teams, Hong Kong playing Oman. And then suddenly, there was some K Khan, if I'm not wrong.
Yeah.
And people wrote to me asking, how is K Khan a part of your team if he's playing for the United Arab Emirates? Then I had to explain to him, no, he's also playing for Oman. He's also playing for some other team because there are 3 different individuals.
Yeah.
So you could carry a same name, but I'm sure you won't carry a same face.
Because I was looking at this list and I saw Anwar Ali and I asked myself, lesser known Pakistani player Anwar Ali.
Yeah.
He's someone else.
Anwar Ali is that seamer who was a regular in Pakistan's team. He's got great skills with the ball, especially during the slog overs. So he's going to be very, very handy. Khalid Latif, Nikhil, you remember we used to play with Khurram Manzoor, Khalid Latif when these two used to open again in the UAE. So this is one more talent. So these guys will get an opportunity. And at the end of the day, it's a domestic league, which means the league belongs to Pakistan. So their players will get more exposure as compared to the international stars. That's where I think you have to capitalize.
Right.
We'll obviously write extensively about them as to what
So
they
guys,
have been doing.
just be careful,
why,
if your
yes.
fantasy portal is showing Anwar Ali with one of the cheapest players in the squad, just be careful.
Beware,
He's
yeah.
not the one you're looking at.
Yes.
Yeah.
Plus, I mean, Nikhil, there are so many seasoned pros. Mohammad Sami is there. Junaid Khan is there. Wahab Riaz is there. Shoaib Malik, Misbah ul Haq, Sharjeel Khan, all these guys. Asad Shafiq, Azhar Ali. Azhar Ali, which when I talk about Azhar Ali, I don't know, I'm forced to compare him to Cheteshwar Pujara, Nikhil. No offense to him. But if he's going to be priced higher in a T20 format, I'm simply going to ignore it.
Okay.
I'm obviously going to pick a Shafiq or somebody like a Sharjeel who's going to get me those quick runs. Khalid Latif is another guy. So
You spoke about India versus Bangladesh. Are there any other international matches happening, and will it affect PSL?
It could. Sri Lanka, and after Sri Lanka finish with South Africa, they travel to Australia. So they'll be playing a 3-match T20 series. Remains to be seen. I think the Australians have selected quite a few individuals from the Big Bash.
Okay.
And the likes of Chris Green could go back.
Okay.
I need to mention one name, one big name before we get into that list. Shane Watson, we forgot.
Okay.
Is a part of PSL.
Yes.
Okay. So, and when that happens, obviously a few players might leave the PSL and go to their respective teams. Afghanistan is also playing Zimbabwe.
Okay.
In that period, I think the series starts somewhere on the 16th or 17th, 5 one-dayers. So the likes of Mohammad Nabi, Mohammad Shehzad, if he's in, could go out.
Yeah.
Then you have India, Bangladesh, yes, one. And then South Africa go to New Zealand. So some South African guys could miss out.
Okay.
So
Don't think any New Zealand player is over there.
I think there is one.
Okay.
There are quite a few, but I think James Franklin has finished playing for New Zealand. But Grant Elliott is a genuine one-day cricketer, and he might get a look in because he's been in and out of the team. Given the way the Kiwis are playing with Neil Broom, with Jimmy Neesham, with Mitchell Santner, not sure his services will be required.
Okay.
But I'll be very intrigued. I'll be waiting to see if Colin Munro gets a call.
Okay.
He had a good time with Sydney Sixers, not with the bat, but just with the team because he did well in the T20. So import-export trading will happen.
Okay.
Any day, any player could leave for whatever reason. So
Just
please,
be sure.
please
Yeah.
be
on the international
watchful.
duties.
Keep your eyes, ears, everything wide open. Not mouth when you see the final lineup. कि ये मेरे साथ क्या हादसा हो गया. To avoid that situation, obviously you can write to us, you can listen to us.
One final question, Vivek. Would you spend your money on Misbah-ul-Haq? Players like Misbah-ul-Haq?
Oh.
Did you put your money on Rahul Dravid?
For T20?
Yep.
No, I wouldn't.
IPL. But he played really well.
Oh, yeah. Okay. So, yes, because he used to open the innings.
Yes.
And then he's that guy, you have that bias. You have that soft corner.
So, on the same lines, Misbah-ul Haq? Not the soft corner, but...
I have a feeling he could be...
He's priced very high.
He's priced very high. Also, he might get pushed lower and lower down the order.
Okay.
Of course, he can pick up a bat and he's a senior guy. He can say, I'm going up and batting. That could happen. But... no, unless, I don't have too many options, I probably might not go for Misbah. No.
So
there
we are
going to
explosive
guys. Mohammad Hafiz. People feel, in my opinion, he's not a talented cricketer. I'm telling you. Okay, I have a genuine. This is because he has struggled, and we all know the Dale Steyn Mohammad Hafiz episode. We know limited talent he has, but I'm telling you, he's going to be one of the best in this PSL.
Okay.
Because he's playing at home. He knows the conditions well. He can also chuck. That is also possible. He's going to open the innings. He might also captain in between. He might stand in the slip. He's going to get you those handy points. I'm telling you.
Okay.
Not be very pretty, but effective.
Right. Those are few points. We are going to do some extensive sliders, and definitely all the match reports will be there on our website, thefangarage.com. You can
match preview. People like to call it match preview, Nikhil.
Yeah, with the Fantasy 11.
The Fantasy 11. Yeah.
You can follow us on Twitter and Facebook. For Twitter, it is TFG Fantasy 11. For Facebook, it is Fantasy Pundit. You can listen to our podcast on IndusVox Media, Audio Boom, SoundCloud, iTunes, and definitely YouTube. Subscribe, share, like, and comment. Till then, keep hunting.
Hey man, just help me out, man. I need some podcast, man. I haven't had a fix in a week. Just need some.
Don't you worry about it. I got podcast galore for you, man. Just go to ivmpodcast.com. You can also find us on Facebook, Twitter, and Instagram.
Thanks, man. I'm gonna check it out.